our world. A mosaic of nations, divided by borders, languages, ideologies. We collaborate, yes, but often stumble. Global challenges from climate change to pandemics demand collective action, but our fragmented governance struggles. Is a unified world, under one government, the answer? A radical idea, but one worth exploring. Imagine a world without wars. No more national rivalries, no more border disputes. Humanity united under a single banner. This is the seductive promise of a one-world government. A world where resources are shared and global problems are tackled with coordinated efficiency. A utopian vision, but is it achievable? The path to such unity is fraught with obstacles. How do you reconcile deeply ingrained national identities? How do you ensure representation for diverse cultures and values? The very notion of a single global authority raises concerns about the potential for tyranny, for the concentration of power in the hands of a select few. Yet the current system, fractured and often inefficient, struggles to address the pressing issues of our time. Climate change, for instance, requires global cooperation on an unprecedented scale. Pandemics highlight the interconnectedness of our world, where a virus in one corner can quickly become a global threat. Could a unified world be better equipped to meet these challenges? A single global government offers tantalizing possibilities. Imagine a world without wars, where resources are allocated based on need, not nationality. A world where global problems are tackled with coordinated efficiency, where scientific advancements benefit all of humanity. Such a system could usher in an era of unprecedented peace and cooperation. Disputes would be settled through diplomacy, not warfare. Global institutions would ensure the fair distribution of resources, addressing poverty and inequality on a global scale. Scientific breakthroughs could be shared freely, accelerating progress in medicine, technology, and environmental protection. A unified world could also foster a sense of shared human identity. Cultural exchange would flourish, leading to a deeper understanding and appreciation of our shared heritage. With national barriers removed, people could move freely, fostering greater empathy and understanding between different cultures. This interconnectedness could pave the way for a more peaceful and tolerant world. However, the prospect of a one-world government is not without its perils. The most pressing concern is the potential for tyranny. Concentrating power in the hands of a single entity, no matter how well-intentioned, creates a breeding ground for corruption and abuse. Safeguards against absolute power, such as independent judiciaries and free press, become even more crucial in such a system. Another challenge lies in reconciling the world's diverse cultures and values. A single government could lead to cultural homogenization, erasing the unique identities of nations and communities. This could lead to resentment and resistance, as people fight to preserve their cultural heritage. Striking a balance between unity and diversity would be a paramount challenge for any global government. The very act of transitioning to a one-world government would be fraught with complexity. How would national governments cede their sovereignty? How would a global system accommodate the vastly different political systems and ideologies that exist today? The practicalities of establishing such a system, from drafting a global constitution to establishing global institutions, are daunting to contemplate. Section 4. The economic equation. The economic implications of a one-world government are equally complex. A single global economy could streamline trade, eliminate tariffs, and facilitate the free flow of goods and services. This could lead to increased efficiency, lower prices for consumers, and greater economic growth. However, it could also lead to job displacement as companies shift operations to countries with lower labor costs. A global government would need to establish a unified currency and monetary policy. This could bring stability to the global financial system, but also raises concerns about the potential for economic manipulation. Who would control the global money supply? How would interest rates be set? These are fundamental questions with far-reaching consequences. The distribution of wealth would be another critical issue. A global government could implement policies to reduce inequality and ensure a more equitable distribution of resources. However, this could also lead to resentment from wealthier nations, who may feel they are being unfairly burdened. The challenge lies in finding a system that is both fair and sustainable, ensuring that all nations benefit from a unified global economy. Section 5. A distant dream. The path to a one-world government, if such a path exists, is long and arduous. It requires overcoming deeply ingrained national identities, reconciling diverse cultural values, and establishing a system that safeguards against tyranny. The practical challenges are immense and the potential for unintended consequences is significant. Yet, the current system of fragmented global governance is struggling to address the pressing challenges of our time. Climate change, pandemics, and global inequality demand collective action on a scale that our current system seems ill-equipped to handle. Perhaps, in the face of these existential threats, the idea of a unified world will become less utopian and more pragmatic. The journey towards a one-world government, if it ever comes to pass, will be marked by intense debate, compromise, and innovation. It will require a fundamental shift in our understanding of ourselves, not just as citizens of nations, but as members of a global community. Whether this vision is ultimately achievable or even desirable, remains a question for future generations to answer. Section 6. One World, Many Questions. The concept of a one-world government, while intriguing, raises more questions than it answers. Is it feasible? Is it desirable? Would it lead to peace and prosperity or tyranny and uniformity? These are questions that will continue to be debated as we grapple with the challenges of a globalized world. The future of global governance is uncertain. We may continue on our current path of fragmented sovereignty, striving for cooperation amidst competition. Or perhaps the pressures of global challenges will push us towards greater integration, culminating in a unified world. Only time will tell which path humanity ultimately chooses. One thing is certain, the world is becoming increasingly interconnected. Our destinies are intertwined, our challenges shared. Whether we choose to embrace unity or cling to division, the fate of humanity hinges on our ability to find common ground and work together to build a better future for all.